Repeat after me, the yellow glass. My sister is 7 years older than me, so in school, growing up in Los Angeles, most of the teachers would meet her, and then later they'd meet me. I remember being about 6 years old, and our class was being screened by the school's speech therapist. One by one, she asked us to repeat after her. She was checking how we articulated our speech sounds and words. I've always been pretty good at enunciating, and she asked me to repeat after her. The yellow glass. I repeated, the yellow glass. The red bricks. The red bricks. Okay. Okay. How is your sister? How is your sister? No. How is your sister? She was finished screening me for my speech impediments, if I had any, and she wanted to know how my sister was doing. My pronunciation was good, but apparently I was slow in other areas. Pronunciation is an important part of communication. You can have the most eloquent words and language at your avail, but if you don't say it correctly, that mispronunciation could overshadow everything else. It can affect your message as well as your audience's impression of you. But when do you need to call in a professional? Current thought on accent is that as long as you're clear and understood, even if your accent reveals that you're from a specific part of the world, that's okay. Clarity is key, but a foreign accent, that makes you interesting. Of course, if you're an actor auditioning for a specific role with a specific accent or dialect, then it pays to work to adjust your accent, even with the help of a professional dialect coach. If you want to work on your clarity and pronunciation, though, when is it enough to just do it yourself? I work with different types of clients. Those who are actors and want that California, generic, general, standard American English or non-accent. I also work with those who have foreign heavy accents, eager to be understood. I recommend that you start on your own. For example, for general clarity, choose the type of pronunciation you want. For example, American English, British English, etc. Here's the advice. Watch television or films from that part of the world. Listen to radio or podcasts on the internet. As simple as it sounds to just watch TV, broadcast media provides an excellent way to listen to the various speech styles and patterns that you'd like to choose for yourself. We need to hear how we want to sound. That's our target. Only then can we try to imitate it. And here, imitation is a good thing. So you've listened, and you know your target, and you've even tried to imitate the sound. How do you know if you're on target? Record yourself. It's the audio version of looking in the mirror. And you don't need to buy a special fancy recorder. Most computers, laptops, tablets, and even your smartphone have built-in recorders. So it may be hard, though, listening to your own voice, but it's an effective way to hear how close or far away you are from your target pronunciation. And this self-monitoring is the second step after listening to improving or changing your pronunciation. By continuing to listen, modify, monitor, and adjust, you are in the process of shaping your pronunciation. So when is it a good idea to hire a coach? It depends who you are. Some people are very determined to do it on their own. Others learn better with the help of someone else serving as their monitor and providing encouragement and tips. Either way is good. I suggest you start on your own and you see how it goes. And if you feel you want to try with someone who's dedicated to helping you make this change, then you contact a dialect coach. If the element you want to change is more about specific pronunciation or speech impediment, rather than consulting with a dialect coach, you may want to consult with a speech-language pathologist or a speech therapist who can help isolate where you're having trouble and with which sounds and how to correct it. Some speech impediments are easily corrected once we listen and hear the correct way to pronounce the sound. Others are more serious and may be caused by a hearing problem, a physiological problem, a memory problem, or other causes. A speech therapist should be able to identify the cause for your impediment, sometimes with the help of a physician. When you do decide to work on pronunciation, realize that it can require a lot of patience and perseverance. Most pronunciation work includes listening, speaking out loud, reading aloud, and repetition. And because everyone is unique, there's no one recipe for everyone. What I can guarantee, and you can repeat this after me, is that with patience and commitment to seeing it through, you will hear the difference. And so will your audience.